Hi everybody, we just looked at genuine conditions and how to find genuine conditions. In this video, I want to talk to you about what statements. We've talked about this before, but what statements are kind of important for some of our papers. So I want you to have a good handle on them. Statements are claims that rephrase your necessary and sufficient conditions. So here, if it's raining, then it's cloudy. This what statement, as you know, because I've given you some examples, are rain is good enough to guarantee clouds or the existence of clouds. So we can make it more specific. Clouds. And this then is going to be your what one. And the what one is going to be your sufficient condition. Okay. So the next one, your what two, is going to be talking about the necessary conditions relationship to the sufficient as a requirement. So clouds. So this is your what two. So this one, the existence of cloud is required for the existence of rain. What this is saying is talking about how clouds then serve as a requirement for the rain, right? Such that if there are no clouds, there is no rain. So you can break anything in any conditional statement into what statements. So if it's living, then it's breathing, you can say what number one, and I'll just take this. Oops. What number one is that breathing or something living guarantees that something is breathing. I think this should be rephrased more neatly, but the idea is if something's living, then it's breathing. So to be living guarantees that um, uh, one is breathing. I think that's fine. Okay, so that explains if it is living, then it is breathing. So this right here talks about the living's relationship to the breathing. Now the next one, so you could say breathing for being alive, or we'll say for living. We'll keep the language um, consistent. So breathing is a requirement for living. So this statement right here, if it is living, then it is breathing. This statement is broken down into these two what statements. To be living guarantees that one is breathing. Breathing is a requirement for living. And now, what your job in the papers is to defend these what statements, right? Um, we'll do another one. If it began to exist, then it has a cause. So we turn this into two what statements. We'll phrase it like this. Something's beginning to exist is good enough to guarantee that it had a cause. And having a cause is required for having a beginning. Right? Okay, so something is beginning to exist is good enough to guarantee it has a cause. And what number two, having a cause is required for having a beginning. Or you can say having a cause is required for something having a beginning. That would be fine as well. So these are our what statements, and hopefully you can kind of see how to do it. I want you to keep in mind, though, I want you to be using these indicator phrases for your what statements. Make sure to be using these. And this one, of course, is going to indicate, again, the sufficient condition. And this one, of course, can represent the necessary condition. I hope this video is helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.